So YouTube, you may have noticed that I try to do a little something different on most of the beginnings of my videos. Today I've been instructed to put a howdy in there today. I don't like howdy, but someone's taken over the production of our channel. So howdy YouTube. Welcome to our video showing how we've... Can you stop laughing? It's quite distracting. Welcome to our video showing how we've created our reptile room. We sort of had a reptile room before, which is also our dining room, and we adapted it. We got new racking, which I'm glad we have, and this is what we've come up to. Our thunder was stolen, quite frankly, by John at John's Rainforest Room, with him coming down here and doing a full tour already of our room. We're very grateful to him. We've got a lot of new subscribers, so thank you guys for subscribing. I think I'm waffling now. Let's get on with today's video. So here is the original incarnation of the reptile room. You can see this was on the 20th of August this year. You see all the tanks in the corner. We sort of made some racking using breeze blocks with fence posts through them and kitchen worktops. This was really strong structure, probably over-engineered. I was really worried about it collapsing, but here you can see on the 3rd of October, the whole room has changed. We've got a lot more space for vivariums, tanks, what have you. You can see all the storage on the top of the rack to the right. If we go back to the room initially, you can see we removed the wardrobe first. I had to get a bit of decorating done. The room was pretty drab. We had paint peeling off the walls, as you can see behind some of the tank. So Amy set about painting things after we'd moved things around. You can see the breeze blocks exposed there, and they were a bit of a problem in that they created a great environment for crickets everywhere. So that's the first rack completed, made, ready to go into position. They were pretty easy to put up. We got them from Homebase on offer. Apparently there's still some there if you rush, while stocks last and all that. They were just under £100 each. They're really good, up to 625 kilos weight per shelf, which is demonstrated by, I'm not 625 kilos, but I'm no lightweight. And you can see it took my weight with ease. And unfortunately, someone tried to, we cut that out. You can see the shelves are made of mesh. Layla is demonstrating that there. Now, because they're mesh, we wanted to spread the weight out a bit, so I employed the labour of some friends who could cut straight lines in wood to produce these shelves. But we wanted to make them a little more durable, so we got this stuff. I suppose it's like Fablon everything. That'll make everything all right. But you see Amy affixing it to the shelves. I think the finish is really good, to be honest. It's created a durable, wipe, clean surface. It will tear if you drag a viv across it. Here you can see me and my friend Rob. Thank you to Rob for all his help. Moving some very heavy, full vivariums, getting them into position. If we had to take them any distance, we'd have emptied them, but they're only going a couple of feet across the room. And with the immense power and strength of me and Rob, it went well. So here you can see it's just filling up the tow tank. We did drain the water. We're not that dull that we tried shifting it full of water. You can see the tanks going on there. The room's starting to take shape a bit on that side. And you can see where the paint has come off the wall previously. So that's what we wanted to try and sort before we put the shelving up. You can see the wood trim along the wall there that the shelves were attached to. We're painting that as we go as well. This is the biggest exo tower we have currently, just been put into position. Again, Rob helping. He was a great help on that day. Can't do a lot of this without help. And as you can see, he really enjoyed himself. So you see a rare footage of a lesser seen Amy helping me get the electrics all in place. So what you might notice in later clips is we swap these two shelves around. Viewing the vivariums on the top shelf wasn't as good as we'd hoped, so we dropped them down a level. That's that rack pretty much set up. Once I started looking at that paint that was peeling off, a lot of paint peeled off. And you can see it's all sorted now. So that's the wall all painted, and there's the racking completely up. So we wanted a bit of storage on top here. We haven't got vivs at the top, just 2 layers of vivs. Steve, the spotted python, we've got at the bottom, as you can see here. So I tried mixing up his sandy substrate. It wasn't just pure sand, but I wanted to get a bit more soil into his substrate. So when we were putting him back in and adding the substrate back in, we substituted some of the sand for some more soil. And there he is going back in. So that's all the racking in place. You can see we haven't utilised all the space yet, but it's given us a fair bit of space for all the vivs we've got. We know what we want at the end of Tim's reptile room species, but a problem was we were running extension cables everywhere. We weren't running extensions off extensions yet, but we needed to make sure we weren't, so we got an electrician in to give us plenty more power points. We ended up with 2 bays of 8 power points in total. You can see then, this is the swap that I was talking about earlier. We got the taller tanks at the top. We also put the trim around the top rim, which we should have done in the first place, but once we got the tanks in place, we couldn't do it until we dropped them to the bottom, to the middle shelf, and then we put the tallest tanks at the top. It seems to work a lot better like that. You all know what's in these different tanks apart from at the bottom from previous videos. Like and subscribe if you want to find out what's in that bottom tank. But I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Looks great. Second bay, you can see Amy's been busy with her label maker, which she adores. It's just storage of stuff, basically. I'm a hoarder. I keep all the boxes and instructions for things just in case I need to refer back to anything. That's where the moss is growing. Not a lot of light up there, but it seems to grow all right with pretty low light. The mosses that we've got propagating there. We've got our live food. Some hasn't quite made it in the box. Got the cleanup crew next to them and associated food and things for them. I think that is a junk box currently and an empty box at the end, but I'm sure we'll have plenty to go in there. This shelf needs a bit of tidying up. The scorpions are there, a couple of plant bins. The scorpions will be having a build of their own in a glass tank coming up. There's the rough green snakes. Go have a look at that video if you haven't seen it already. I love that species. That's our quarantine tank for one of our naughty male calamari geckos. I've been fighting the 2 brothers. And Steve and a big viv at the bottom there. So in subsequent videos, we'll be looking at that misting system and the electrics in more detail. That's about it for footage from the room for today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Just a quick one to show you the structure of the room, how we're hoping to incorporate more vivs into our collection, how we've got more storage for the feeders, the equipment that we've got here. We're going to be doing subsequent videos to this, showing the electrics and the misting system and how we're automating things so it looks after itself to a large extent. If you want to see those videos, just like and subscribe. Leave a comment below about what you thought of today's video. And thanks to all our new subscribers as well. We really appreciate all the support that we're getting. And it enables us to do more videos like this. We already have some of the critters to do videos on. But unfortunately this lady is elusive and we haven't got much footage of her yet. That might be a clue as to what species it is. If you think you know what we might have, and you haven't already been told, because some people are terrible on Instagram saying what we've got already, who actually seen her in real life, leave a guess down below and we'll see what you guys think we've got in there. Okay, well, thanks guys. Appreciate all your support, like I said, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.
You missed out TikTok. He's my reptile room goblin.